Hello, greetings. How are you? I hope you're well. I hope you're healthy. This morning I want to bring you a little encouragement through the Word. But before that, I want to share with you, the other day, my husband and I were in the store looking for, you guessed it, toilet paper. And we went from store to store until we finally found a store that was giving out toilet paper at that moment. So we each got a pack of toilet paper. And as we were coming out of line, we realized that there was one person that didn't receive toilet paper. They had already run out. And so my husband, without even thinking, gave his pack of toilet paper to the lady. And she was so beyond grateful for it. That story reminds me of another story found in 1 Kings 17. Elijah and the people of Israel are going through a horrible drought. And the place where Elijah is camping out at, the river has run dry. And so Elijah gets up on God's orders and he goes and he looks for a woman, a widow, who God has told Elijah will be providing for him. And he sees her by the gate, picking up some sticks. And he stops her and says, "Excuse me, ma'am, do you think that you can give me some water?" I imagine Elijah's parched from the travel, and he may have not had water in a while because the brook had dried up. And without hesitation, this widow turns around to give Elijah water. And Elijah says, wait, while you're at it, do you mind giving a morsel of bread as well? And she says, "I'm so sorry." She goes, "I don't even have bread. All I have is a little bit of flour and a little bit of oil. And a matter of fact, I was picking up these sticks because I'm going to make, with this little bit of oil and this little bit of flour I have left, I'm going to make my last little cake of bread for me and my son, and then we will die." Elijah looks at her and says, "Make the cake for me first, and then feed yourselves. And I promise you that God, if you obey, if you are faithful, your oil will not run out, neither will your flour during this time of drought." And with that lesson, the widow goes and she obeys and she feeds Elijah first, and then she feeds her and her son. And throughout that whole drought, she had just enough to live. This lesson tells me, and I hope it impresses on you as well, that during this time of pestilence, during this time of quarantine, this is a time to share. This is a time to give. This is a time to share what we have in our cupboards, continuing to give to our local charities. There are so many homeless at this point in time that still need to eat. This is a time to continue to be faithful in our tithes and in our offerings, because God's word does not fail. He says that if we are faithful in our giving, even in times of trouble, even in times of hardship, if we are faithful, he says, "Test me, and he will open up windows of heaven and pour us out blessings, and there will not be room enough to receive it." I want to encourage you during this time to give, even when it's scary, even when it hurts, to continue to share. Most of all, continue to share God's love and God's peace with a world who's starving for it now. Stay blessed, stay healthy, and God bless.